to an appointment in town, and while I'm there, Village Antiques is nearby, so I'm going to swing by there and take a stroll through to see if I can find anything. Okay, I just got out of the appointment and I'm here at Village Antiques, so let's go inside and see what we can find. was so tempted to buy several things in there. That's so cute, and I could spend all day in there. And I carried that lamp in my buggy. I was so excited to find that all-metal lamp, and it was really heavy. And I thought it would be perfect for the table on the porch. And then across the aisle, they had a little gold squirrel ornament thing that matched the gold on the lamp. And I thought they looked so cute together. But on further inspection on that lamp, it had a little post from the center going out on top of the lamp. And I noticed the lamp was a little flimsy, wobbly. So I started inspecting it, and on each of those posts, there's a little nut on the outside of the lamp that kept it secure. But one of them, the nut was missing, and that was what's causing it to wobble a lot. So with the wind that we get on the porch, I put it back. And then that tall gold candelabra with 2 candles in it, it was just $7.99. I know I can do something with that, but I put it back until I know for sure what I'm going to do. I'm not going to buy it. So I'll keep it in mind, and I may go home in the attic and dig through and see what I can find to put on the front porch table. But anyway, I loved looking. Hope you did too. Well, today is May Day, May 1st, and it's another cold, blistery, windy day. I guess now we've moved from dogwood winter into locust winter, but it's really chilly outside and the wind is terrible. So I've just been in here cleaning house today and cleaning out closets, and Joe's watched the NASCAR race that ran today at Dover. So tomorrow is our luncheon, our seniors luncheon at our church. Our church group is called the Oasis. So once a month we get together for a potluck lunch, and tomorrow's theme is Cinco De Mayo. And so I've decided to make a burrito casserole to take for that. And I'm in the process. Got the meat browning over here on the stove. It calls for a pound of lean ground beef. And while it's browning, you add to it a half a cup of chopped onion and a half a cup of green pepper and 1 clove of garlic minced up, so that cook while the meat is browning. Now when that gets browned, I'm going to add a can of refried beans and a can of rotel, tomatoes with green chilies in it, and some taco seasoning, and let it cook for a little while, and then add some more things. Okay, I've got my meat browned with the onions, peppers, and garlic. So now I'm going to add in a can of rotel. Can of refried beans. I got this can at Aldi's. Now the recipe calls for a packet of taco seasoning. I don't have the packets, I've got the bulk, so I'm using a 1/4 cup of taco seasoning. It says salt and pepper to taste, so I'm going to start with a half a teaspoon of each. And it says to let this cook for about 5 minutes until it's well blended. Okay, the recipe calls for cream of mushroom soup, and I don't particularly care for cream of mushroom soup, so I always substitute cream of chicken soup. So I've got a can of cream of chicken soup with a half a cup of sour cream that I've mixed well together in this bowl. And it says to spread half of it on a 13 by 9 pan. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, I put half of the soup mixture in the bottom, and I've put corn tortillas on top. Just a layer. Had to overlap them a little bit and cut some strips to fill in the empty spaces. So I got one layer of corn tortillas. Now I'm going to put half of the meat mixture on top of here. Half of the meat mixture is on top of the tortillas. Now I'm going to spread the remaining soup mixture on top of the meat mixture. Now on top of this layer, after I finish spreading the soup mixture, you put half of the cheese on top of this. And it called for sharp cheddar. So I've got some sharp cheddar, and I'm also going to use the Mexican blend. So I'll use a little bit of both of that in here. Now I repeat the tortilla layer. Okay, then I do the meat mixture. Now I've got the meat mixture there, so the last step is to put the rest of the cheese on top and to bake it for 20 minutes at 350. But since I'm taking this for lunch tomorrow, I'm going to stop right here. I'm going to cover it, and when it's cooled down enough, I'll refrigerate it. And tomorrow morning, I'll get it out and heat it in the oven for about 15 minutes. And then put the cheese on top and heat it until it's nice and melted. And I think making it a day ahead of time will be good, because that'll give it time for the flavors to marry together overnight. So it should taste really good tomorrow. Okay, we're here the next morning getting ready to go to our seniors potluck lunch. And I have taken the burrito casserole out of the refrigerator and let it set for about an hour. I just took it out of the oven. It's been in there 15 minutes warming up. I'm going to put the cheese on top, put it back in the oven, let the cheese melt, and we're ready to go. Time for it to come out. There we have burrito casserole. I'm going to cover this up with foil and